Hello my friends, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. And folks, just a real quick video, a follow-up video, an update video. Wow, it's been a great week and here we are, almost the end of Friday. We got the video today, the song yesterday, the documentary mini-doc the day before that. But folks, I just want to throw you a little trivia tidbit for those that you don't know this yet. Any of you that are buying the single, you will learn this eventually. But everyone's been wondering about the cover of Now and Then, with the flip side being Love Me Do. The front cover is done by Ed Ruscha, I believe is his name, does a modern type art thing, and some people love the cover of Now and Then and some don't. But there's a lot of intrigue about the back cover of Now and Then with that clock that says Now and Then with the small picture of the Beatles on it. Well, I have some of the information about that, folks. I thought I'd throw it your way, and once you get the single, you will learn this too. Now, for anyone who knows this, Dhani Harrison went to the prestigious Brown University only a couple of miles from me in Providence, Rhode Island. He spent the late 90s there getting his undergraduate degree. George Harrison, his dad, would be on campus on a fairly regular basis for different events and activities. As a matter of fact, I've told the story before, maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't, that one day there was many record shops in this artsy section right off of Brown University, right at the edge of the campus. The street was called Thayer Street. And there was a lot of record stores there and cool shops and things like that. There were a lot of these places in and around the Brown University campus. Well, I was there one day in record stores, flipping through, going from store to store. The buzz came in, this is in the late 90s, that George Harrison was on the Brown University campus for his son Danny for some reason. Well, the buzz went up. I mean, the word spread like wildfire. People were excited about it. Where is he? Does anyone know? And obviously no one knew exactly where George was, but I spent a couple hours, longer than I would have, on the Brown University campus, walking around aimlessly with my records under my arm, hoping that perhaps I would bump into George himself visiting his son, Dhani. And I never did. So that was my close encounter with George on Brown. But while George would spend many times in the Providence, Rhode Island area visiting his son, he went into a shop, and the clock that is on the back cover of the Now and Then 12-inch, 7-inch, that clock belonged to George Harrison. He bought it in a shop in Providence, Rhode Island in 1997, right up the road from me. Crazy. Kept it at his house with his wife Olivia and his son for many, many, many years, until he passed away, obviously, but it still remained there. Olivia found this clock, and just on a whim, this is before she knew anything about Now and Then being recorded or worked on, she put it up on the mantle in her house there on Henley-on-Thames at George's estate. And one day, Paul McCartney rings her up, and she was in the living room area where this clock was, and Paul started talking to Olivia about the possibility of working on Now and Then. This goes back a couple of years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago. And Olivia was stunned because as she's on the phone with Paul, she's looking up at the mantle, and that clock that you see on the back cover that says Now and Then on it is on the mantle. She had put it up there to check it out. And she said to Paul, to the effect of, and I'm paraphrasing, I think George would be happy with this. That George is nodding his approval. And she saw that clock, she pulled it out, put it on the mantle, and was looking at it right at the moment Paul was talking to her about recording Now and Then. And there was that clock saying Now and Then. Bought in Providence, Rhode Island, right up the street from Matthew Street, 1997. I just thought you'd get a kick out of that. Love you all, and continue to enjoy Beatles Week, and next week is the Red and Blue. Love you all. Bye-bye.